The American reality television series 90 Day Fiance airs on TLC Network and is one of the most popular documentaries currently on air. But such can only be expected from the most popular genre of reality television, romantic documentaries. In recent years, reality television has certainly been dominated by such series, focusing on supposed romance, earning a vast fan base that can't get enough. 90 Day Fiance happens to be one of the most popular shows of that genre, often called rom-docs. Not only has 90 Day Fiance been on air for several years now, currently airing its 9th season, but it also spawned several spin-offs, all based on the popular premise of the original documentary. As many would possibly know, 90 Day Fiance documents the journey and events in the lives of couples who've applied for a K-1 visa, a travel document extended to foreign partners set to marry an American citizen. The series not only documents the couple's initial meetings and how they develop romantically, but also follows them as they prepare for their nuptials and make arrangements for the ceremony. As per the details of the K-1 visa, the foreign partner has 90 days to marry their American partner. If they fail to do so, they have to leave the U.S. or will be deported and returned home. The spin-off series, which all enjoyed the same popular reception among TLC's audiences, follows the same premise, with minor exceptions such as checking in on the couple after the 90 days, and one series documents the romance between couples still deciding to apply for the K-1 visa, in 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Over the course of the shows, many couples were introduced to the viewers. Some experienced blissful success, while others failed to comply with the visa's conditions and often ended up separating. Either way, the show has played host to many celebrated romances that kept the audience glued to their screens. But the show also provided space for several antagonistic characters who provided thrilling drama. One such couple was Danielle Gates and Yohan Geronimo, who shared their story and marriage with 90 Day Fiance Love in Paradise, and their later experiences with the camera of 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, and became a celebrated couple on the show due to their sweet and adorable relationship. Although the couple's romance was riddled with difficulties, including a dispute about Danielle's ongoing friendship with a former partner. Towards the end of their appearance in Season 4 of 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, it seemed that Danielle and Johan would be separating due to the dramatic closure of the season's tell-all finale, leaving fans and viewers wondering what had happened to the couple since their appearance on 90 Day Fiance. As we dive into Johan and Danielle's journey, briefly revisiting their time on the show and sharing their love story, we'll provide some background about both partners, following which we'll detail their journey documenting the difficulties and disagreements the couple has had, as well as the romance they once shared. Following this, we'll discuss the dramatic ending to Danielle and Johan's appearance on the show, specifically detailing the possibility of Danielle and Johan's marriage ending in divorce. Of course, we'll then look in on a couple to see how they're doing today, and perhaps deny or confirm the couple's separation. Danielle Gates, a 42-year-old history teacher from New York, made her reality television debut in 90 Day Fiance Love in Paradise during its 2nd season, starring opposite her love interest, Yohan Geronimo, who would later become her husband. Danielle met Johan during one of her lone vacations to the Dominican Republic, where Johan lived and worked as a fitness instructor at the hotel where Danielle stayed. According to Gates, the first time she met Johan, during her 4th vacation to the country, she crossed paths with him in the hotel lobby, and they instantly connected. As Danielle would describe the romantic spark, it was love at first sight, founded eventually on a deep spiritual connection. As the single mother of a now grown adult, whom Danielle birthed when she was 21 years old, the former history teacher had a lot of time on her hands, as well as the freedom to travel. Considering her loathing of New York City, which Danielle describes as dirty and expensive, and because of her interest in culture and mysticism, she often traveled to the Dominican Republic, doing a lot of self-reflecting. Aside from formerly working as a teacher, Danielle also works as a fitness influencer on social media apps, including Instagram, and actively practices holistic medicine. According to Danielle, her main source of income is drawn from Instagram, as well as the notable checks she received as cast member of 90 Day Fiance. Yohan is a 32-year-old personal trainer who has lived most of his life in the Dominican Republic, also pursuing a profession as a butcher. He's not only much younger than his now wife, Danielle, but also much taller. Throughout his life, Yohan expressed an interest in visiting the U.S., perhaps even moving there one day to help provide for his impoverished family living in the Caribbean. His romance with Danielle, however sweet it began, seemed like the promising means by which Yohan could attain his dream of living in the U.S. But unfortunately, Danielle's antagonistic behavior diminished her Dominican partner's hopes. Despite their initial difficulties, based on Danielle's deception, the couple eventually married and settled in the Dominican Republic. The couple was then eventually invited to appear on The Other Way, in which it became apparent that there was plenty of trouble in paradise between Danielle and Yohan. According to most viewers and fans, however, it seemed as though they singled out Danielle as the villain of their romance, blaming the biggest disagreements between the couple on her selfish choices, and perhaps even suggesting that the decline of their relationship was her own fault. According to fans, their difficulties started when Danielle refused to live in the U.S., and in doing so, crushed Yohan's dreams of a better life. While a considerable offense, it was the fact that Danielle chose to hide her true intentions by not telling Yohan about her desire to move away from New York, and her neglecting to apply for his visa, which made fans and viewers consider her a villain. Despite being devastated by the turn of events, Yohan nonetheless decided to marry Danielle, even hoping to raise a family of their own. But again, Danielle chose to be difficult. First, she began complaining about Yohan's choice of profession and expressed plenty of criticism about him. However, the real disturbance between Yohan and Danielle came in the form of Taylor, a former partner and friend of Danielle with whom she continues to have contact. Despite Yohan's obvious protests, Danielle continued seeing Taylor, even spending time with him while Yohan was out of the country. Naturally, this upset Geronimo, who requested that Danielle end her friendship with Taylor and refuses to work out their difficulties through therapy, saying it would not work for him. Of course, there are many who agree with Yohan, especially among their fellow reality stars, believing that ex-partners and former lovers should not be a part of Danielle and Yohan's relationship. Naturally, the reality romantic documentary would do their best to milk the drama for all it's worth, and thus invited Taylor to join the season finale closing conversation. According to the show's premise, they hoped that Taylor and Yohan could settle their differences, but of course there was plenty of entertaining drama to unfold. Yohan greeted Taylor with a cold expression, and shortly afterward began expressing his anger and disappointment, even claiming that his marriage to Danielle will end. As Yohan stated during the tell-all interview, as soon as their rental lease expires, Danielle can go her own way, and he will go his way. As he said, Yohan simply seemed tired and no longer cared, stating that Danielle can have all the friends she wants. Yohan also explained that he was previously hurt by similar circumstances and simply will not stand for it again. Quite visibly upset, Yohan went so far as to admit that he no longer loves Danielle, at least not the way he used to, and that things will most certainly end between them. Taylor, however, came onto the show to clarify that nothing romantic still lingers between him and Danielle, and said that Yohan can let go of his insecurities. The series concluded on a rather shocking, dramatic, and cold note, though most fans wanted to believe that it was all fabricated to add spice to 90 Day Fiance's closing episodes. Considering that shortly before the episodes aired, Danielle also decided to air dirty laundry that might very well be correct. In now viral post published by Danielle on Instagram shortly before the season finale of 90 Day Fiance, she openly accused Yohan of cheating on her, and even made allegations that he acted abusively on one occasion. None of Danielle's accusations were ever confirmed, and the only evidence she was able to produce were screenshots of Yohan's chat history. While reason for suspicion, it seemed more likely that Danielle might have wanted to heat up the fire before all the drama unfolded on camera. Or so fans have speculated. As of yet, none of her allegations have been confirmed. with the couple now mostly staying out of the spotlight since their last appearance on 90 Day Fiance. Other than making shy or cryptic posts on social media, it's difficult to tell what they are currently up to. As such, Danielle and Johan's separation can neither be confirmed nor denied. However, the couple's exchanges on social media made it seem that their entire final recording of The Other Way might as well have been fake. According to Danielle and Johan's activity on social media, they seem to still be together, and although cryptic, it doesn't seem likely that they would be splitting up anytime soon. So for those wondering what happened to Johan and Danielle, despite their many differences and difficulties, it appears that they decided to try and make their relationship work. For now, it might be safe to say that Danielle and Johan will remain married. During the last couple of decades, romantic documentaries and reality television shows based on dating culture have really taken the platform by storm. The popularity enjoyed by shows such as 90 Day Fiance and others is proof of RomDoc's intent to control reality television. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.